Yes, he sounds like a very dangerous individual indeed. And Ducky tried his best to run away from him. So, let me get this straight. You were happily listening to music on your headphones while you watched the scene unfold. Miss Faye, I'll have to ask you to stop badgering the witness. I wasn't happy. I was so scared and I couldn't even move. All I could do was stand there and cheer him up. Really? Save. Nope, damn it. No, God. That's why I was making it extremely hard. $2:55 p.m. There we go. I'm afraid I don't understand. You were in a med? Could you please take a look at this picture? Oh, that medicine. That's what I'm feeling like to take this call. It's not a medicine I want you to look at. It's the wristwatch. Stopped at the precise time the victim was electrocuted. In other words, 3:05 p.m. Yes, and your point is, Miss Faye? My point is this. What time was it when the lab suffered that power outage due to the cable snapping? Well, according to the student's testimony, the answer is clear. It was you care to explain to the court, Mr. Outsmarting, what exactly happened during this 10-minute interval? The defense proposed this. It was during this interval that the real murderer killed Mr. Dogswell. Order in the court. What is this about? This is nonsense. The real murder. Even you can't deny that the time between the cable breaking and the electrocution. I completely unaccountable. Then who was it? Who else do you think could have done it? There's only one person who could have murdered Mr. Swallow. Only after my client had left the scene was there a window of opportunity for the real killer. Miss Faye! Is the defense ready to indict someone as this real killer? It's finally time. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Yes, Your Honor, we're ready. Very well, but remember, if you accuse the wrong person, you will be penalized. Whoop-de-doo. It's Winston Payne, of course. Could only have been you, Dahlia Hawthorne. What? How? The defense is grasping at straws. 10 minutes passed between the time the keel broke and the time of the electrocution. What exactly were you doing there the whole time, Miss Hawthorne? Did you really listen to some music while cheering them both on as they fall? We'll find out from you once you can lift the finger to some men. Order! Miss Faye! What the... Miss Hawthorne, I believe you did witness the two men fighting on that day. However, after Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left the scene, it was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your own hands. How can you say something so mean, Madam Faye? I didn't do anything. Miss Faye, this is a very serious charge. Please, I have something I want to say. You! What is it? Please strike everything the defense said just now from the record. Are you daft? You're totally wrong, Miss Faye. Dolly, you couldn't do something like that. Mr. Wright, get back in your seat. Bailiff, grab that man. That boy. He's got himself in way over his head. Oh, Mr. Grossberg, you're back. It seems I've arrived just in the nick of time. I found a police report on that incident in your newspaper clipping. Thank you so much. This is exactly what I was hoping for. You better take a good look at it. Detail so you can include your boyfriend. Now then, the defense made a very serious accusation. Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this? Well, really, Your Honor, that is... May I interrupt you for just a minute, Mr. Prosecutor? Don't you worry, my dear. I have the situation well in hand. That is, go right ahead. Madam Faye, are you seriously accusing me of killing my sweet doggy? Yes, I am. Not only am I saying you murdered Doug Swallow, but you also tried to pin the whole thing on your current lover, Phoenix Wright. I told you that you should let me handle this. Sorry, but please go ahead. Devoted to my dear Phoebe. The notion that I would try to frame him is ludicrous. Really, this is all just too much for him. I believe the girl is trying to ask what on earth her motive would be. 9 months ago, an incident occurred in the basement cafeteria. Location: District Courthouse Cafeteria. Date and time: August 27th, 4 p.m. Victim: Diego Armando. Age: 28. Occupation: lawyer. Suspect: Dalia Hawthorne. Armando ingested poison when interviewing the suspect regarding another case. Traces of poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. No poison was found in the vicinity on the suspect's person. It is unclear how the poison entered the victim's coffee cup. And then... Your Honor, the defense requests further testimony from Miss Dalia Hawthorne. Further testimony? What about? About the events of the day when she first met the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What could that possibly have to do with this case? The witness claims that she has no reason to frame the defendant. Am I correct? Well, I have evidence that suggests that she in fact had a very good reason. Very well then, the court grants the defense's request. Young lady, would you mind staying on for just a bit longer? Of course not, Mr. Judge. Get ready for the battle of your life, Dalia Hawthorne. God, it's hard for me to imitate a girl's voice. Having a deep voice. Allegro! I first met my darling Feeny 8 months ago. It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse space we live in. When we first met, my heart skipped a beat. It's been going on ever since that fateful thing. You're so lovely and worthy, we literally make people sick. It's just jealousy. Oh wait, it was Phoenix. Mr. Wright, do that again and you'll be held in contempt of court. And now we enter the final act of our little drama. As we used to say in the days of my youth, go get her! Now can't choose the one in Justice for. God damn it. So until that time, you had been dating Doug Swallow? Yes, I'm a real fool, I know. Then my emotions changed so quickly, I'm ashamed of myself. No, not at all. Look at me, I'm infamous for changing my mind. My critics have even taken to calling me Judge Fickle. And I wonder why that is. Maybe you should look for a different line of work. Despite that, however, he always hands down the correct verdict. That's why some people also call him the great Judge Eni. courthouse reading room? That's a strange place to meet the love of your life. That's not true, Madam Faye. After all, he was not only an art student, but was also planning on becoming a lawyer. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about you, Miss Hawthorne. What was a literature student like you doing in a courthouse reading room? This line of questioning is a waste of time. It has nothing to do with our murder case. Miss Faye, I'm warning you, if this has nothing to do with Mr. Swallow's case... I have to remember the judge is on the Dolly's side. I better tread carefully. Your Honour, if you'll allow me some latitude, I think I can establish relevance. Please ask her to continue on with her testimony. Very well, young lady, I've got a simple question for you. What were you doing downstairs in the courthouse reading room? If it pleases, Your Honour, the answer is simply this. I had come to... Really? You were writing a paper on what? On the relationship between modern century poetry and the criminal law. Oh ho ho, that sounds like a fascinating research idea. Am I getting old? Now I've even forgotten what I've forgotten. Again with the midlife crisis stuff. Mia, why did not girl come to the courthouse? Isn't that what you wanted to know? No. Miss Hawthorne, you weren't here because of your research paper, were you? Did you actually come here for much more important reasons? What is the meaning of that cocky smile on your face, Miss Faye? 8 months ago, right in the same courthouse, there was another tragedy. Another tragedy? Do you mean the incident in which an attorney was poisoned? The name of the suspect in that incident is listed here in this report, and that name is Dahlia Hawthorne. What? Dahlia Hawthorne? Yes, sweetie pie of everyone's eye, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. She was the prime suspect in the criminal case the same months ago. I don't deny that she is pretty cute, but could you focus on justice instead of her looks? Order! 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 This is unbelievable! It's true then? Lovely... Miss Faye, that's not fair. You can't remember. I Winston Payne will not... Mr. Prosecutor, I believe I was speaking. Pardon me, go right ahead. It's true that about 8 months ago, the police expressed some interest in me. Expressed some interest, huh? Mr. Judge, sir, I know I'm under oath, so I'll tell you the absolute truth. I did not commit the crime that occurred during that incident 8 months ago. I see. Okay, I've tied the two crimes together. Now I've just got to stay on the defensive. Well done, Mia. Oh, you really electrifying my heart. And my buttocks. I can hardly tell which is more inflamed. My spirit or my hemorrhoids. TMI! Grossberg, TMI. I let go. The shit is about to hit the fan music. I met a lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something in the cafeteria that day. I left my seat for just a moment, and that's what happened. Why I heard it was liquid poison, those people are just two spoons. Not only that, I heard it was a very special kind of poison. God, it just formed in the fucking blooper. So you see, I'm innocent. I don't even know where to get poison right now. I just followed the fucking blooper of that. This music turns me on! So that's what happened here 8 months ago. However, as you've heard from the witness's testimony, she had nothing to do with it. I think the defense is just about out of tricks. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Payne, but I'm afraid the defense has many more tricks up its sleeve today. And I'll be sure to show them to you before the end of the cross-examination. What the? Why does the defense suddenly feel stronger? Aha, Mia! You're glowing with a true lawyer's aura, my dear. Not our posture and self-confidence, absolutely smashing. God, I don't know what voice to give him. I don't keep saving every 5 seconds. Sawmill. Stress. What were you talking about with the defense attorney? Well, I'm sorry, but that's confidential. According to the report, you are being interviewed regarding another case. The lawyer that was killed. He said you wanted to talk about an incident I was caught up in when I was younger. Why don't you tell us all what that incident was? That has absolutely nothing at all to do with this case. Objection sustained. The defense's question is stricken from the record. You get involved in a lot of incidents, don't you, Miss Hawthorne? Well, I guess I was just fell under a bad sign. Don't worry, darling. I'll protect you. You heard the man. Now that is true love, young lady. Oh, those two really are making me ill, albeit for decidedly different reasons. No poison was found in... Actually, 2 people were poisoned. Terry Foles and Armando. Foles taking poison because he betrayed Dahlia. How long were you gone? I've already answered all these questions, but please, if you must know, maybe 10 or 20 minutes. And where were you during that stretch of time? In the toilet? What are you saying, Miss Faye? Toilet? My perfect little dolly doesn't poop. You heard the defendant, Miss Faye. Better look next time. Oh, Feeny, please. Now please tell me you looked into this whole matter. This line of questioning is nothing but a waste of court's time. Objection sustained. Miss Hawthorne, please continue with your testimony. About how much liquid is 2 teaspoons? Well, let me see. My bottle of eye drops says it's half fluid ounce, which is equal to 3 teaspoons. So it's about 2/3 of that amount, huh? The poison was found in Lloyd's mug of coffee. It must have been after I left the table. Someone must have quietly slipped in there. Yeah, it blinds you and turns your hair white. A special kind of poison? How so? Well, I heard that it's almost impossible to detect. Oh, and where would something like that come from? I'm sorry, all I know is what I overheard the policeman saying. They said something about using advanced chemical processes to purify it. Chemical processes? Well, that's good. Impressive. Most impressive. The better question is, how does a criminal get something like that? No. Just presented wrong evidence. Didn't intend to give. And that's the reason they didn't arrest you. Because no one could show how you could have gone to poison. I think that's a good enough reason, Madam Fee. She's right, and I think we've all... She's right, and I think we've all had enough of Miss Faye's questions. God, I've forgotten the voice. Well... So in essence, the main reason this whole form is now... Yeah. Fuck! Mode. Fuck! Found collection victims. How could it have been? No, it wasn't a report. Damned brain parts. Nah. Damn it. But they've heard for you to give me a hint, Roseberg. looks like his teeth. You know how to get that kind of poison? I don't believe you. What? In fact, you had easy access to that kind of poison, didn't you? At your boyfriend's lab. Boyfriend? You mean the victim, Doug Swallow? That's right. Up until 8 months ago, Mr. Hawthorne was dating Mr. Swallow. And if you recall, Mr. Swallow was a pharmacology student at Ivy University. Pharmacology? His laboratory contained highly advanced chemistry equipment. In fact, without such equipment, the culprit could never have obtained such a rare and special poison. Well, Miss Hawthorne, seems you had access to such poison after all. And then it was a matter of slipping it into the victim's coffee when he wasn't looking. The only person who could have done that was the one sitting at his very table. You. No! Order! 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 Could it be? That's nothing but basic accusation. May I say something, Madam Faye? What is it, Miss Hawthorne? The amount of poison in the coffee was 2 teaspoons, correct? Not to carry that much liquid, just need 2 teaspoons. Well, yes, that's true. The search immediately after the incident took place. Quite true. In fact, the entire courthouse was turned upside down. But they didn't find the suspicious container in it, did they? Right. You mentioned it in the report. Well, you could have easily gotten rid of something that small. Excuse me, madam, but this is a court of law. If you're saying of your poison container away, I think you need to show some proof. It's gonna be good for that. Provide some evidence allowed to disallow this line of questioning, Miss Faye. You're forced to get rid of the container in a hurry, weren't you? And that's why you passed on to someone that had nothing to do with this case. Someone that you knew wouldn't be searched. Who is this person? Mr. Phoenix Wright, of course. Is that the defendant? Was this witness's accomplice? Of course not. She gave the poison to him disguised as President. What? But nuts. That's a charming little necklace. Is this a little bottle? It's really quite cute. So what about it? What does it mean, Miss Faye? Say that the witness map fell for Mr. Phoenix Wright was 8 months ago. August 27th, the very same day as the poison incident. Under the pretense of love, this witness gave my client a present. All for the purpose of hiding the one piece of evidence that would give her away. What? Are you saying there's a deadly poison in here? No, there's no longer any poison in that bottle. However, I'm certain if the crime lab were to analyze it, they would find a trace amount. Order! Order in the court! On behalf of Dolly, I object! Mr. Wright, control yourself. I want to fully hear like this. Mr. Wright, if I told you to stay in your seat. Mr. Wright, why? Why are you going through so much trouble to protect her? Why? Because I'm madly in love with her. Madly in love? I haven't heard anyone say that in a long time. Mr. Wright, have you ever thought about this? Why exactly would a woman like Dahlia Hawthorne want to date you anyway? Well, I guess you must be madly in love with me too. Mr. Wright, please open your eyes. At this point in the trial, I think it should be obvious to everyone. The real reason that Dahlia Hawthorne is dating you is... because of that necklace. Dahlia Hawthorne was not, and is not madly in love with you. The only thing she's after is that bottle necklace you love to wear around your neck. My necklace? Back down in the waiting room, you said it yourself. For Dahlia Hawthorne, that necklace is irrefutable evidence of her crime. That's why she absolutely had to get it back. You're lying! But you never gave it back to her. And to make things worse for her, you insisted on showing it to everyone you met. That's why she... I don't believe you. No! That's a lie! Mia, the defendant's getting a bailiff! Hurry, after him! Mia, are you alright? Yes, I think so. That boy went completely insane. Where's Mr. Wright? Looks like the bailiff caught him, so he should be back soon enough. Goodness. Oh no. What is it? The bottle necklace, Miss Hawthorne's present, it's gone. What? That's terrible. Mr. Wright must have grabbed it when he slammed into me. Foolish boy. That's the only thing that could have saved him. What please are we supposed to do now? Mr. Wright, this sort of behaviour is unprecedented in the history of this court. I'm sorry. I'm afraid that your apology is not enough. Mr. Wright, what did you do with the ball necklace? Forgive me, I'm sorry. It's okay, just get back the necklace. I ate it. It was too big to swallow, so I had to chew it in little bits first, but yeah. What the? What is he doing now? Your Honor, you've got to stop the trial. Mr. Wright! Mr. Wright, are you feeling okay? Does your stomach hurt? That bottle you swallowed may have proven the prosecution's case for us. Clearly, that bottle did not contain a deadly poison. How can you be so sure? I think that's obvious. As you can see, the defendant is still very much alive. As for the poison, more like a fledgling defense attorney's overactive imagination. So it seems. No, there must be some mistake. The bottle must not have had any poison left in it. Either that or the poison must have lost its potency. Nah, it's alright, rookie. Trusting your client is the most noble thing a defense attorney can do. And it's heartwarming to see that you place this much faith in Mr. Wright. But that's how it is for us on the prosecution side too. For example, I would trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life. Which is why I can state that your assessment of her is completely wrong. That's enough. Unfortunately, Miss Fay, I cannot accept your explanation of the events. This may be impossible for a beginner like you to understand, but in a court of law, evidence is everything. You son of a bitch. Even after I proved so much, is she going to get away with everything? Well, now that the suspicion surrounding Miss Hawthorne has been cleared up, I'd like to proceed with the trial. Mr. Wright, I'm sorry, Miss Fay. It totally slipped my mind. I'm really, really sorry. I know you believed in me, and I feel like I really let you down. Mr. Wright, what are you trying to say? There's something I forgot to tell you. Was it? That day, the day I met Doug Swallow... go, you shouldn't see. Hey, it's none of your business! I'm telling you, for your sake, if you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying! Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Last night, someone stole some poison from our lab. Poison? Same thing happened 8 months ago. A drug sample was stolen. She came to the lab that time too. It's only been her. That girl is a thief. Stop it! Don't talk about her like that! Is it true? Did he really say that? That's ridiculous! There's one more thing. After I pushed him that day, I got worried and came back to have a look. And she was there. Dolly was right there. She was crouched down next to him. What? She told me not to ever tell anyone about it, but I'm sorry, Dolly. Your Honor, this is the defendant his... Miss Faye, you tell them. Dolly didn't do it. She's innocent. So Dolly stole poison 8 months ago too, huh? Put that together with Mr. Wright's testimony, and there's only one possible conclusion. The defense believes that Miss Dolly Hawthorne stole some poison on the night before she killed Doug Swallow. The night before? Naturally, her motive for stealing it was to kill someone. Miss Faye! You're so certain of your theory, then let me ask you this. Mia, this is your last chance. Think carefully now. There's something that she desperately wanted to get back. And that person was Mr. Phoenix Wright. Me? That's preposterous. After all, it was Doug Swallow that was murdered. Well, it's true that that's how things worked out, but let's remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. The person that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison was, in fact, you, Phoenix Wright. There's no one else that could be. But how can that be? I thought Mr. Wright and Miss Hawthorne were in love. Poor Mr. Wright, this must be killing him. Hang in there, bring up justice, I swear. As I said before, the only thing Miss Hawthorne truly cared about was one piece of evidence linking her to that incident 8 months ago. That's right, the bottle necklace. That's all she cared about. But even so, why would she go so far as to murder him? 8 months ago, just after the fall of that attorney in the basement cafeteria, Dolly Hawthorne couldn't think of only one thing. How to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible. No, it can't be! It was a pretty good move she made too. The evidence was missing for a long time. But there was just one big problem. Although she got him to hide the evidence, Mr. Wright refused to return it to her. To him, the tiny little bottle was a cherished treasure. He was sure they'd never met. You mean that's why she tried to kill Mr. Wright? Correct, Your Honor. It was to retrieve that piece of evidence. That can't be true! Feeny, what a joke you are. Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? I even told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and that necklace. You disgust me. Miss Hawthorne? It appears that we're nearing the end of this trial. Fine, I can tell you plan on making me into a criminal no matter what I say. You are a criminal, Miss Hawthorne. We'll see about that. But first, where's the evidence? It seems you're snivelling little... Cry baby for crying to sit in the bottle as a snack. Feels good being able to change the voice now that she's gone into a snark mood. Well... Hey, Hey, old man, are you senile or something? Why don't you say something instead of sitting there with that dumb look on your face?
Miss Hawthorne, what's happened to you?
Are you really that shocked? Or do you prefer me this way, Mr. Judge? We have absolutely no proof. You treat a voluntary witness like she's a mass murderer. Well, I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now, if you don't mind.
But we're not finished.
Fine. Then ask this nasty old hag to finish up already. Can't let her get away with this time.
Stop, Mia. If you keep on pushing without any evidence, you could pay the ultimate price as a lawyer.
The ultimate price?
You'll be forced to take off. You'll be forced to take off your attorney's badge forever, I'm afraid.
No. You'd better think it over carefully, Miss Fay. Or should I say, Miss Gray?
Well, Miss Fay, can you provide evidence that would establish her guilt once and for all?
If I mess up here, my career as a lawyer is over. To be honest, I just don't have any evidence that's well founded. Even so, I lose my attorney's badge and not get away with murder. Stupid woman.
It is the opinion of the court that there has already been enough discussion. Therefore, I will allow only one piece of evidence to be presented. If you are unable to establish her guilt, then I'm afraid that a very harsh verdict will immediately be handed down on Mr. Wright.
Just planning to poison Miss Wright. If that's the case, then the poison's probably in there. Here it is, Your Honor. The evidence that will prove her guilt once and for all.
Cold Killer X, Phoenix Wright's beloved cold medicine.
Does that rookie defense attorney have a bit of a cold? If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned.
What?
Remember what the defendant said in his testimony? But I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. I always eat with Dolly, just the two of us. I love how I just gave Phoenix the voice I give Larry. She was the one who took his bottle of Cold Killer X. Then she poisoned it, knowing that Mr. Wright was going to take some. Now you're really grasping at straws. After all, it was the victim, Doug Swallow, that was holding the medicine. I would like the court to recall the crime that happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence?
Huh? What are you talking about?
8 months ago, the poison was hidden in a bottle necklace, which she then gave to someone else for safekeeping. Someone she had accidentally run into in the reading room. My client, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, that's right. She did the same thing this time as well. After showing the victim, Mr. Phoenix Wright left the scene of crime. That is when the murderer, Dolly Hawthorne, appeared. With her, she was carrying the poisoned bottle of Cold Killer X. This, of course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Mr. Wright.
I believe she did testify that she was going to meet with the defendant.
Yes, and she heard and saw everything that happened at the same time, including what the defendant and victim were arguing about, and the critical electrical cable. That's when she realized, I can't let Doug Swallow live. She used the severed electrical cable to silence him forever. Unfortunately for her, this is when the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, who she thought left the scene, came out to check on the victim. And on top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. It's hardly any wonder that she was, as she put it, in a state of panic. Recall that she was carrying that bottle of poisoned cold medicine. She must have thought, what if they searched me like they did 8 months ago? 8 months ago? Yes, she disposed of the evidence exactly the same way as she did back then. She had someone else hold it. In this case, Doug Swallow. come on now, everyone. Surely you aren't a fool, are you? This stupid woman, she's nothing but a filthy stinking liar. Right, Mr. Prosecutor? Huh? Yes, that's exactly right. It's just pure desperation. I wonder which one of us is the desperate one. So, Miss Hawthorne, this cold medicine, I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some? Well, Mr. I take that necklace of yours, right? Now it's your turn to prove your innocence. What do you say? If I'm just a filthy stinking liar, then there's no need to worry, so come on, show us. I dare you to take some of that medicine right now. Mia Fey! Mia Fey! Do you think you've won? Well, do you, Mia Fey? That's just fine. For the time being, victory's yours. For the time being, well, I have a very long memory, you know. You and I will meet again, I'm certain of it. Well then, Mr. Judge, I'll see you later too, okay?
Why, yes.
I'm going to go spend a little quality time with the men in blue now. I wish you all the best. I refuse to accept this. The defense hasn't shown a scrap of evidence to support that outrageous claim.
But even so, your witness seems to have accepted it.
I don't care. I'm Winston Payne. I don't believe one word that this rookie lawyer has said. Well then, Mr. Payne, let me ask you this. Yes? Would you care to try this cold medicine? What? Just a little earlier. I could have sworn you said... that you would trust. So if she's so trustworthy, then I'm sure there couldn't possibly be any poison there, right? Well, you see, yes. And here comes vodka. Come on now, rookie killer. Show this rookie how it's done. How much trust you really have for this woman. Are you willing to bet your life?
Mr. Payne, about Miss Dahlia Hawthorne?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll file papers for her immediate arrest.
Tragic, but not surprising. I knew there was something suspicious about her from the very beginning.
Don't lie, just me you're wrong.
By the way, Miss Fay?
Yes, Your Honor?
Was it just me, or did you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne seem to know each other?
Your Honor, whether we did or not has no bearing on this case.
Very well, Mr. Payne. It appears Mr. Payne has lost his spirit along with his hair. Does the defendant have anything further to say?
It can't be true. My dear Dolly!
Very well then. I believe I'm ready to pass judgment and bring this trial to an end. The court finds the defendant, Phoenix Knight, not guilty. This court is adjourned.
April 11, 3:16 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3.
Mia, you're wonderful now.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Grossberg.
During the verdict, the plot of my hemorrhoids were going to explode like Mount Vesuvius.
Mr. Grossberg, do you, maybe think you could stop talking about them?
That's rather rude. Anyway, this case really made me think. What does it really mean to have a relationship of mutual trust with the client? Perhaps it is we veteran lawyers who have lost sight of this.
Oh, Mr. Wright, congratulations. Thanks. You know, I was thinking... Go on. The Dolly I saw up there on the witness stand, I don't think that was really her. What? Yeah, the Dolly I know could never have said those kinds of terrible things. Maybe she was like, I don't know, a fake or something. Boy, this poor kid hasn't got a clue. You need to forget about her, Mr. Wright, for your own sake. Yeah, you're right. That's probably for the best. Also, you need to relax a bit more. Try to grow up a little. But out of all my friends, everyone says I'm the most grown up. What kind of company does this guy keep? Right now, I'm studying to become a lawyer myself. That's what he keeps saying. But I thought you were in the art department? Well, yeah, I am. But there's a friend that I desperately want to help. And if I hurry, then I should still be able to save him in time. Say, Miss Faye, a lawyer is someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right? Mr. Wright, I'm still new at this myself, but I think that's exactly what a lawyer is. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'll study my butt off. I'll become a lawyer for sure. I hope we see each other again someday. Maybe in court? It's been 5 years since I was acquitted of all charges. I became a lawyer like I planned and managed to save my friend. But Mia has passed on to a better place. For me, this trial brings up a lot of painful memories. But it also brings up some very precious ones. Memories I thought would never rise to the surface again. Mia is gone now, but even so, I can hear her in my mind. For 5 long years, something has happened that's made me think back to her words of wisdom, but that is a story for another day.